P300a. Dun dun dun. Box opening. Welcome Simple Rudd, and welcome to another box opening. This time we have the P300a, which is pretty much your go-to for cheap airflow while still having really good quality. So, let's get it out of the box. So, as we can see packaging wise, you got your styrofoam just like you did with the P400a and some plastic wrap. So, not too bad, just good enough to protect the case. Alright, so at first glance you can tell that this is considerably smaller than the P500a and, well, still decently smaller than the P400a. On top you don't have all the fancy buttons. You've got one which I believe is just for a fan controller, even though you only have one fan included. You still got the USB 3.0s, you got two of them. So for budget friendly, it's a great case. You got your magnetic dust cover still. However, for the top, you can only fit one 140 or one 120 millimeter fan. Now the front, this pops off just like the P400a and the P500a. You can fit two 120s or two 140s. For my build, we'll be doing 140s actually. 3 of them and the stock 120 in the back. Now another thing you can see in the front, which is pretty cool, are your hard drive bays and your little box of accessories. So this is similar to what the P400a came with, which is just a little box. The P500a had the nice plastic container with the extras, but you got your zip ties and all the replacement screws you could hope to need, along with your installation manual and all that fun stuff. Now one thing you can see is there are two, so that is very nice. It gives you quite a bit of storage room actually, whether it be 2 SSDs or 2 hard drives. Now once again, this is your fine mesh, which, since it's smaller, is actually a lot more rigid than the P400a. About as rigid as P500a, which is actually really nice. Gives off a really good sense of quality on the front of this. Now, you don't have any options for RGB like you do with the P400a or the P500a, and I think part of that is just due to the price point. This is really a budget case. Yeah, I'll show the price in the video. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was under $70 for this case. Now, so now what's different, noticeably different, between this one and the other cases, this one's actually more of your standard side panel with tempered glass, so you can get a nice vision. Now I wasn't kidding when I said compact. This is a rather small case, however it will still fit your full ATX board. It does come with a fan. Granted, even if you're on a budget, it's probably best to find, 2 more, if not 3 more budget fans to throw in this. Even if it's something cheap, just to get that air flowing through the case. This will help us pull it through the case, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really cool down as much as you would like. It would have been nice if they would have included, instead of the 120 in the back, maybe 2 120s in the front. It is a nice, clean look. Now it looks like this top part comes off with screws. You can already see some of the wires from your front panel sticking out. Same on the back side is 2 thumb screws. The bottom one being considerably tighter. Get the eye, fix it out. Okay, so from the manufacturer, that was way over tightened. Got it loose. Got the panel off. Now these are capture screws front and back, which is nice because you won't lose them. The only part I don't like is when you go to paint the case like I will on this one, you're kind of stuck taping those screws off or just painting them, which I don't really like either option. I would rather just not have the screws with it. Now you can see the nice amount of room for your power supply. You've also got, show you the bottom, another dust filter for the power supply. So you'll pull the air from the back, or from the bottom, blow it out the back. So that'll be nice for cooling. You do have some good legs on there, so it's raised enough off of the ground that you should get plenty of air to keep your power supply cool. I would not recommend putting this on carpet, however, as it will sink in and you will not get airflow to that power supply. You've got your all your wire setups for your motherboard. What's included in this one, which is pretty typical for Phanteks, are your Velcro bundles. That's nice. You do have a small opening here to run your CPU power to the motherboard. It's going to be hard to show on the video. You have slots right here, so that'll be nice. You don't have any options of really moving anything, but you can hide it well enough when you're running your 24 pin or even your power or your graphics card, which you can also run out of the bottom, which should actually be a really clean look out of the bottom and to the front. It's pretty popular. Now what else I noticed on the back, you've got 2 spots for solid states. So if you wanted, you could put 4 solid states on this, and then if you got your M2s on the motherboard, you can really get a decent amount of storage for such a small, budget-friendly case. I think that does it for the box opening of this case. I will go through and do kind of a quick comparison of the P300a, the P400a, and the P500a, just to kind of show you the size differences and the difference in features and what to expect when you get them straight out of the box. If you like the videos and you look forward to more content, please like and subscribe down below, and I'll keep the content coming. Thank you.